was for business and marketing, and the comment was saying, people are trying to fix 100 things, and because they're not getting the results they want. And in reality, if they just do these two things or these three things, and they stop trying to fix everything, then their marketing will work. And so with fat loss, it's exactly the same thing. And with fat loss and health, people are out here trying to fix all the shit, all my sleep, all my uh these vitamins and these supplements, and trying to figure out the best program, and trying to avoid plastics and this and that. And it's like, stop trying to fix everything. Instead, if you simply start eating the appropriate amount of food and get leaner, right? Track your calories. It's not hard. It is not hard. It's easy money. Um and it's never been easier to do than today. I have clients who, even like, we've been playing around with using ChatGPT, and we go, um, you put a picture in there and you put in, you know, what it is, and it'll give you very, very accurate numbers um, for what you ate. And this is also, so like, I'm not surprised by that at all, because like I always have clients send me pictures of stuff and how they tracked it, so then we can we can um, we can check their work, right? So my point with that is, it's never been easier than before. And if you just track your calories, do some type of strength training, right, and get your heart rate up, so get winded on purpose, you will fix most of the problems that you think you have. You will get leaner, you will get stronger, and you don't have to worry about 1,000 things, right? And that's the big problem. Like, it seems so overwhelming because you're just taking on 1,000 things, 997 of them which you don't need to worry about, right? And even if somebody's like, okay, well, this seems like, I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything, but if you think something is important, well, it's still all about the priority and the impact that something has. Most things don't have very much impact. The three things that do have a lot of impact, that's just three of them, right? So this is, if you're familiar with the Pareto principle or the 80-20 rule, most of your outputs come from a very small percentage of your inputs. And so most of your results come from a very small percentage of the things that you could be doing. And so, if you lose a bunch of body fat, you build even a modest amount of strength, and you improve your cardiovascular health, right? Those three things will give you probably 95% plus of the results you're looking for. And like, a lot of times people will ask me questions, and like, I've never thought about that thing in my entire life. It's not a concern to me. Like, and I'm not the person who's gonna add complexity to people trying to lose fat, right? Or get in shape and get healthy. So you have to remind yourself of this. Like, you're gonna see videos all the time. That's why, like, I don't expect my channel to blow up or have millions of subscribers, is because I'm not going to talk about a new thing every single day. Like, I'm not going to talk about one day how, this thing about white rice is good, and then the next day, oh well, rice is bad and because of this. Like, none of those things are true. The truth is very simple, it's repeatable, So I want you to actually succeed in changing and transforming your body. And so I'm going to tell you the things that will do that, because I've done that for myself. I've done it for clients for almost 15 years. You could bring in whatever new science and new studies, and like, by the way, a lot of all these studies, you don't know who's funding them. You don't know how the study worked, what numbers did they look at, how did they look at those numbers, blah blah blah. So, but here's the thing. You don't need studies to tell you that it's good to not be fat, to be strong, and to not get tired. Like, those are good things. And if you do those things, your health will improve. You will look better. You will feel better. You will have more energy, and you will sleep better. So, I get it. People like to use the things like whoops and like Oura rings. I don't need to do that, because you're trying to control too many variables, and you're not looking at the actual variables that would actually give you results. So, and I get it, it's sexy, it's exciting, let me get the new Whoop band, let me get the new Oura ring, and let me track my sleep. Or lift weights, lose fat, get your heart rate up, and get winded on purpose, and you'll sleep like a baby. Your health will improve. You'll look better. You'll be able to do more shit. And on top of all that, you will not be fucking stressed out and just anxious, worried about plastic paper or plastic and thermal receipts and this and that. It's like, this way, the way that I like to go about things is a more peaceful way. It's a more enjoyable way. And so you also have to remember, when people on the internet are telling you new and shiny things, you have to remind yourself, like, what is the purpose of an influencer or a social media account to make these wild and exciting headlines and claims and blah blah blah? It's to attract attention. That is their entire goal. I could care less about attention. I care about, like, helping people who want to go about it in this way, a peaceful way. And so sometimes I read my own headlines. I'm like, you're falling into the headline thing. And I get it. There's some value in writing a headline or a title of a video in a way that would attract people's attention. But then I have to remind myself of, is this going to actually help the people that I want to help, which is our kind of people, right? I'm assuming if somebody is watching my stuff, they want to be achieving results, not in any type of way, but in a calm way. So, that's just another note of, like, when you're watching stuff, pay attention to the methods of getting your attention that people use. And that's also why, like, I haven't changed any of the thumbnails on here, because I'm lazy. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and do that. But also, it's like, I hope the repetition of the keys that change your body that I'm sharing every day over and over again in the different contexts that show up for people that they experience in their real lives, hopefully that's more valuable and important to the right people than, oh, well, you don't have any thumbnails, you don't have any fancy thumbnails. Like, I don't have the desire to make fancy thumbnails. If I do get around to it ever, I would try to make the thumbnail just as clear as possible, but like clear meaning like, what am I talking about here? And then leaving it at that. And so, I'm gonna wrap this up. A reminder, okay? If you want to join the 15K step challenge that we're doing for March with my private clients, just leave a message on this video or find me on Instagram, and I can add you to the group. It's gonna be fun. I always like, hey guys, it's if you say getting that many steps is hard, it's hard. If you say it's easy, it's easy. So one of the goals is that I want to brainwash myself and our people into thinking that this is easy, because it is. Whatever perception you choose is going to be your reality. So for the person who goes, I can't track calories, it's just way too hard, it is hard for them, and that's going to be their experience. For me, I'm like, it's so easy, and so that's been my experience. So you have to kind of decide, like, how you like, is this actually true, and is this what I want? Because, you know, we can sit there and like dismantle like excuses, but you know, that's not like, I'm not gonna do that. You could go, okay, well, how long does it take to track your calories? Oh, well, you know, it's so hard, obsessive, I gotta open my phone, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Well, how long does it actually take? And also, guess what? You open your phone 50 to 100 times a day and do stuff that is not giving you anything you're looking for anyway. Like, you're opening your phone all the time anyway. So how is it that opening my macro factor is any more different than, or any more difficult than opening Instagram and just scrolling for no reason, right? So those juxtapositions are very valuable. Yeah, that's the message for today. Like I said, if you want to join in the 15,000 step March challenge, find me, leave me a comment, go find me on Instagram, and I would love to see you in there, you know, continuing to build this community and helping people get jacked and healthy and strong in the peaceful way.